Welcome back. It's still Rise and Shine, and we're coming to you live from the beautiful hills of Ibiaku. And of course, we've been bringing you several conversations this morning from the very major events that have happened so far. We had Peter Obi in Akwa Ibom yesterday. We had Vice President Atiku Abubakar in Katsina State, both for their campaigns. Of course, we also brushed through Tinubu visiting Cross River State, and the case of PVCs is on the table right now. We are talking about the fact that there are some allegations by a trending video that we saw online that Nigerians are not taking up the opportunity to collect their PVCs. And this morning, it will still be the crux of the issue we are talking about, although we'll be looking at the allegations by INEC of politicians buying PVCs. To have this conversation this morning, we have Ani-Lagu, who himself is a former presidential aspirant under the People's Democratic Party. Good morning, Ani-Lagu. Good to have you on the show this morning.
Yeah, good morning.
And
Morning, everybody.
thank you so much for
I'm happy
joining
to be
us.
here today.
Yes, we are also happy to have you. And just to add to his profile,
Yeah.
of course, he's a founder of ePay as well. And I think one of the things that he's done so far for, Nigeria, let me put it that way, is the fact that, he was a very young person also vying for the seat of the president. Of course, that's his profile on our screen this morning. Okay.
Okay, so Victor Ani-Lagu is the founder and CEO of ePay, www.epayng.com, an electronic payment solutions provider, the brain behind the welfare card, a payment card for the less privileged. He's also the convener of Help Campaign, a voluntary organization that is bringing help to the people. Victor Ani-Lagu is the president of Victor University. Of course, you can find that at www.victoruniversity.com, an institution that is focused on skill acquisition and certification, making learning easy. Victor is a big dreamer, devoting his life to economic growth and sustainable development in Africa and inspiring millions of young people around the world to use their God-given skills and talents to help develop the society and start up businesses that will become and develop global brands in the future.
Okay, welcome once again. Very rich profile you have there, Victor Ani-Lagu. But let's even ask you the question: do you have your PVC?
So I'm in Lagos, Last time I told you guys that I changed my location. So as at this week, they said the PVC was not out yet. It's not that PVC are not out, but I don't know why mine is not out.
Okay, so as it
And
stands, Victor, you've not even seen your PVC. You've not gotten your PVC yet.
no, no,
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay.
I used to have PVC so that we understand narrative. I changed my location
Location.
and I misplaced the previous one. So I'm doing like a miss, like, so, replacement of PVC. Yeah. So, but as at this week, early this week, when I got that, my PV was not ready.
What was the excuse you were given at the INEC office as to why the PVC is not ready? Your own.
So the truth about it is that the staff working, giving out PVCs does not know the reasons. They will tell you that they don't know, but the PVC is not there.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Nigerian system has not developed to that extent where if a PVC is not ready, it should have an information why it's not ready. But
Yeah.
the staff issuing the PVC don't know because they are just employed to give out PVCs. They don't know why some PVCs are not ready. But there was this information from the INEC chairman in Lagos State that those that registered from January 2001 to June 2002, their PVCs are not ready as of last week. That's what I heard. That same last week, when I got in touch with one of the INEC executives, national executive, in the person of Mr. Okoye. Mr. Okoye now said that every PVC that was requested from 2001 to June 2002 is available and has been dispatched to the local government. So we had that contradicting information here in Lagos as of last week, right? So we now make Mr. Okoye to understand that this is the information we had, that our PVC, those that registered from 2001 to 2002 June, the PVCs are not ready. So he now said he was going to get in touch with the INEC chairman in Lagos and get back to us, but we've not gotten any feedback. So we contacted Lagos office, INEC office, the local government INEC office. They still said the same thing, that the PVC was not out. So hopefully, give take. I'm looking at Monday again. We'll go back there.
Okay, let me quickly ask this question now.
But some persons are collecting their PVC.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Some persons are collecting theirs. Some persons have already started collecting their PVC.
And so far, on the days that you've been to the office, what's the turnout of people at the INEC offices these 2 times you've gone to try get yours?
Okay, people are coming out. Just like what I told you, that first information that the INEC chairman in Lagos, that's the person of Mr. Agbaji, said, discouraged a lot of people, because he said that those that register from 2021 to June 2022, their PVC were not ready. And majority of the first-time voters registered within that time, and there are over 10 million of them. But people are coming out. The awareness is ongoing. Even we do everyday social media campaign to encourage people to go out. But you know how discouraging it is when you not go out, you not find out that your PVC is not ready.
Okay.
Right? But information reaching us from the national executive of INEC, this is not on state level. The information reaching us from the national executive of INEC states that all PVC people registered from 2021 to 2022 June, all their PVCs are ready. Then those who have registered before, like in 2018 or 2017, that did not collect their PVC, they should still go and collect their PVC. So I think there's a lot of PVC collection going on, but awareness is the key. And just that people are a little bit complaining that the timing is short, and well, we'll get over it, but it's okay.
Okay, let's even go into our main focus conversation now. There's been a lot of back and forth in terms of the allegations from INEC that politicians are buying, PVCs from voters now. And I know that a couple of times that we've had conversations with you, you have been of the opinion that, politicians can actually give money to Nigerians to be able to carry them from one location or the other to the other in order to cast their votes come 2023. But what's your opinion in total now of these allegations, by INEC towards politicians?
Madam, it's sad to say this. I've been in a political for over, this should be my 25th year. I started participating in Nigerian politics as a teenager. That was SDP. I could not vote, but my dad was and my elder sister was one of the campaign executive of Onyego in Edo State under SDP. So I was in the center of the campaign. Now, I'm saying this. At that time, they were not giving money, but they were giving bread, like food. I remember there was a bread. If anybody listens to me that grew up in Benin, you know about Rima bread. There's a Rima bread that was trending at that time. They have to buy enough Rima bread. to give to people so that they can come out and vote. Now, after these 25 years, nobody will come and tell me now that APC is not going to buy votes. I'm talking about APC because APC, they are the ruling power as of today. And APC, I'm in Lagos. So I can relate to what APC does. Lagos is the heart of APC. And as you know, today APC have over 20 something states. Or 20 something states, their governors are from APC. So they are majority right now, right? And their strategy is to buy votes. So me, I'm not feeling there is no need. We cannot pretend that APC is not going to buy votes. Why don't we come up with a budget? Because their reason of buying votes, which is genuine, their concern of vote buying is genuine. The people don't have money to transport themselves to the polling units.
Now, when you say that their vote buying is genuine, or their concerns for vote buying is genuine, don't you think that it is criminal also to be buying votes? Because I think the
Madam,
EFCC have also said that they are going to be on ground.
Yeah.
The police has also said that they are going to be on ground to make sure that politicians do not involve, in vote buying, even on election day. So is it not criminal that people are buying votes from Nigerians?
madam, can I tell you the truth?
Please
Do we
go
want to
ahead.
talk about the truth on air, or we just want to play
Please go ahead.
politics?
Go ahead, please.
If you want to hear the truth, I've just given you my history of being in this trend for 25 years. So I'm not talking vague. I'm not talking out of assumption. I'm giving you fact and detail. If as at 1990 something, we use bread to bring people come out to come and vote. As at today, the ruling party have budgeted a minimum of 3,000 to 5,000 naira per voter. I'm not telling you this as yes. I have people who work for APC. I not suggested let the federal government give allocation to every voter a stipend to come out and vote. I don't know why we all are still feeling that what I'm saying is story. If the government say, okay, every registered voter, you have 5,000 to ease your stress, to be able to enter transport, to be able to feed yourself, to be able to buy water while you are on the queue. That's the only way we can stop this vote buying. If
You
you
believe
sing
that
about vote
that will
buying from now to
counter? You
tomorrow,
believe that that will counter political parties from being able?
yes.
You don't think they will now top what if the federal government has given 5,000? You don't think that an APC will come out with 15,000 to get you to fall to the highest bidder?
See, madam, at that time, the how am I going to call it now? Their attraction, what they will use to entice the people, will not be lesser. It's just like now, I want to go and vote. I have not eaten. And somebody comes and say, okay, take this 3,000, go and eat. Take our transport, go and vote. But when you get there, please look at what I want you to vote for. My dear, if somebody that is hungry cannot make a clear-cut decision, I don't see it.
So
One of the biggest problems.
Ani-Lagu, for you, it
Hmm,
is APC that is doing the vote buying and not any other party.
majority, yes, majority.
Okay,
They
now,
are the ruling party, and they are ready to buy votes.
okay.
If you want to hear
So
it further,
this is a
there is
direct
no,
indictment on the All
Yeah.
Progressives
madam,
Congress now.
tell anybody to come and arrest me. I will say it anywhere I am. There is no sitting governor today that did not buy votes. Vote buying is already part of our electoral process. The only way to stop it, government now say to officially, for those going to vote for that week when you're going to vote, maybe a week to, or some days to, they will release stipend to everybody coming out to vote.
Okay, I feel like I always like
it,
to.
It will nullify it.
So Ani-Lagu, I feel like I always like to break something, some of these things down. When we say vote buying, it might be so classist and people cannot relate because INEC is really crying foul. Now, when we even say, for instance, you are saying APC is buying votes. What is the system of buying votes like? How do they buy votes? So that someone who's listening, a market woman who's listening,
Madam,
can know what it looks like when someone approaches her to do that. She can know that, okay, this person is trying to buy my vote.
hey, it is you and I that sees it as vote buying. The average citizen out there that have not eaten doesn't see that they are buying your vote. They see that you are doing them good. Let me give you an instance. Practical instance, and you understand what I'm saying. There was an election going on in Ekiti. We went there to just talk to the people, ginger the people that morning. While we started doing that, people started gathering, were singing, were gyrating. Another party just came with money and some food stuff. You could see the way the people that was singing with us, gingering with us, left us and rushed to that party. Nigerians are hungry.
Okay,
You have not eaten since
Mr.
morning.
Ani-Lagu,
Somebody is giving you.
let me ask you a question. I like the fact that you're saying that Nigerians are hungry, which is the truth. We cannot even, fault that at all and sugarcoat that in the words of Uyai now. But let me ask you a question, sir. You were a presidential aspirant under the People's Democratic Party. Now, if you were still going to be running for the presidency of the state, or rather the country, would you do vote buying?
I will push more for the government to release stipend for all registered voters.
And if the government doesn't have the kind of money you're asking for to push for voters to enable them come vote, what happens?
If we push and the government fails to do that on our own, we will look for a way to assist the people to come out and vote.
How do you assist millions, tens of millions of Nigerians to take them from one place?
It's a party. We will collect from those who have and give to those who don't have. It's everywhere. When Donald Trump was running to become president, he was sharing food stuff via churches. I see, one of our biggest problems in this country is that we see the truth. We want to turn our eyes away from the truth. But okay, if the federal government fails to do what I'm advising, that they do it, wait for massive vote buying. If the government now fails to say, oh, what Victor is saying, he doesn't know what he's saying, then wait to hear the massive way of vote buying.
Okay, so Victor, we actually do understand your point where you always harp on, what electioneering stipend for the electorate. Now we agree. Now let me hear your thoughts about the fact that INEC is saying we have a problem. Political parties and politicians are buying votes. From the words of INEC, Mahmoud Yakubu, what is your response to him? Apart from let's give stipends, look at it from the eyes of INEC. We see vote buying as a crime and as a problem to the polity in Nigeria. Your view about seeing it as a stipend is a different view that people do not yet buy. Now, address it as a crime. What will your response be?
Unless you're telling us that it's not a crime, that it's the way to go, like it's normal.
And then Nigerians should begin to embrace that.
Embrace that.
Selling their conscience to vote.
Because just to add, the Northern Elders Forum said that politicians, because they corroborated with what INEC is saying, and they are saying that even politicians are buying these votes for as low as 2,000 naira. So you can imagine buying your conscience for 2,000 naira times 4 years that the person, or 8 years that the person is going to be as president or governor, or whatever the person is going to be at the end of the day.
If these people are as reputable as they make themselves to sound during campaigns, why don't they vote that? Why don't they believe that their campaign statements can sell them enough for Nigerians to come out and vote?
Let me now tell you.
Yeah, please go on.
Why they buy votes according to our word? Why they buy votes, right? there is this ideology that if you don't do it, your opponent will do it. That is why I come to the conclusion that the only way out, even the INEC chairman that is saying, whoa. The vote buying starts from buying the officials now. If INEC officials can stand 100% their ground, they can reduce the vote buying. First of all, if you want to reduce what you assume is vote buying, you need to put your voting units under CCTV surveillance. 99% of Nigerian polling units does not have CCTV surveillance. So you don't see CCTV surveillance is like you see the corners, you see around, you see inside the main hall. Most of our voting polling units are in primary school open field. I have covered, let me tell you the truth, I have secretly covered an election in Edo State. We drove, we had a lot of footage of people exchanging money to encourage them to go and vote for their candidates. INEC know all of these things now. If INEC want to control or limit the influence of money in election, first thing first, get a proper voting center. Put CCTV to monitor it so you can see everything that's going on. Who is giving money, who is not giving money, right? Then when you do that, you will not sensitize your workers. Because this whole thing starts from the workers, from the INEC workers to the security personnel. You cannot do much in a polling unit if you have not been able to assist the security people there. They are happy. If you come, you share rice for them, they will eat.
All right,
if you share drink for them, they will eat. If you share money for them, they will take. If you say, oh, I want to share money, let these 10 people go in and just go and give their votes, they will say, okay, now this French person bring rice for us. They will allow the person to go in. One thing I'm just saying, whether people want to come on air and pretend that we don't know the problem that is going on. No. Me, after spending 25 years in the political space, I will not come on air and come and be telling you police should arrest everybody they see. Police know who to arrest. They know how to know who is buying the vote. The question is that who is giving them the money? Who is giving the people the money that is going to buy the vote? That's where they should start from.
Okay.
In this same Lagos, calm down, man. In this same Lagos, calm down. A national leader of a leading party on the day of election, the eve before election, carried bullion van of money into his house. It was shown worldwide. It was shown everywhere. Police did not invite him. DSS did not invite him. Nobody investigated that case. And you are telling the small boys not to go and share their 2,000, 3,000. Charity, they say, begins at home. Example must start from the top. If they could not discipline that national leader that carried bullion van if to an election, they don't have anybody. I will say it anywhere they come to say it. We do something that is wrong. The people at the top are doing the wrong thing. You want to change those at the bottom. You want to that is coming to pulling in to give people money. Who gave those boys money? We should look for the person. If police even hold those boys that is coming to pulling in to give money, they don't even ask them to give the money or who sent you. We should go to the person that sent him. The person that sent him will take us to the person that sent him. The person that sent him will take us to the prayer, and we will arrest all of them. It's not that you will leave the rest. You will not come and arrest one small boy.
Okay, Ani-Lagu, we quite get your point. We also have another set of guests we'll be talking to, but it's always a pleasure talking to you because you tell us, you hit the nail right through the head.
Thank you so
much.
And
that's one thing about you that stands out for you. If you want to correct an ill, start from the top. And if government decides to give the electorate some stipends, it will go a long way to curb vote buying. If I'm correct by what you're saying.
Yeah. You are 100%, man.
All right.
You are liking the idea.
All right. Thank you so very much for your time with us on Spectrum Television. Of course, Rise and Shine Daily.